Hey there, Basement Tapes 262, folks. I'd like to apologize. I got a little emotional during the Evil Knievel recap, but I've had some words with my life coach, and I'm ready to move forward with the 1974 Topps Football Collection, the John Keating 1974 Topps Football Collection, that is. I have 394 of these cards. Not nearly enough, but more than some, I guess. So let's get to it. According to Beckett, OPG, there's 528 of them, $1.86 a pop average value. Total value, 980.35. 132 rookie cards. A set of these supposedly will cost you between $250 and $600, condition depending. The 1974 Topps set contains 528 standard size cards. Card fronts have photos that are bordered on either side by uprights of a goalpost. The goalpost has a different color depending upon the player's team. The team name is in a color bar at the bottom. The player's name and position are beneath the crossbar. The card backs are printed in blue and yellow on gray cardstock and include statistics and highlights. The bottom of the back provides part of a simulated football game, which could be played by drawing cards. Subsets include All Pro 121 through 144, League Leaders 328 through 333, and postseason action 460 to 463. This set contains the rookie cards of Harold Carmichael, Chuck Foreman, Ray Guy, John Hanna, Burt Jones, Ed Marinero, John Matuzak, and Ahmad Rashad. An uncut sheet of Team Checklist cards was also available via a mail-in offer on wax pack wrappers. There are a number of cards with copyright variations. On card 26, 129, 130, 156, 162, 219, 265, 364, 367, 422, and 424 through 528 there are two asterisks with the copyright line. The rest of the cards have one asterisk. Topps also printed a very similar and very confusing 50 card set for Parker Brothers in early 1974 as part of its pro draft football game. The only players in this set, the game, were offensive players with an emphasis on skill positions that were among the first 132 cards in the 1974 Topps set. There are several notable differences between these Parker Brothers Pro Draft cards and the basic issue. Those cards ending with 1972 statistics on the back, unlike the basic issues which go through 1973, are Parker Brothers. Parker Brother game cards can also be distinguished by the presence of two asterisks rather than one on the copyright line. Oh my God. However, as noted above, there are cards in the regular 1974 Topps issue that do have two asterisks, but are not Parker Brothers Pro Draft cards. In fact, variations 23A, 49A, 116A, 124A, 126A, and 127A listed in the checklist below were issued with a later something. Oh my God, I have a headache. Dear God, what are they doing to us over there? Just print different kind of cards, Topps. That's all we ask for you. Sorry, I need to find my zen here. Let's get over to TCDB. We can see the cards as they were described. The player photo between some goalposts, uprights, and then the player's team essentially acting like a colored end zone with the team name there. Distributed in one series, please note that there is a Parker Brothers 50 card set separately listed that has cards very similar to the ones found in this set, but with a few differences. Vertical orientation, lack of all pro, all cards have two asterisks in the copyright line on the back compared to the one asterisk on this set. That's wrong. Issued in packs, also distributed as uncut, unperforated, blank back 13 card sheets available via mail-in wrapper redemption. So not quite sure what was going on in 1974, but they've confused the bejesus out of me. The teams represented here are the Falcons, Colts, Bills, Bears, Bengals, Browns, Cowboys, Broncos, Lions, Packers, Oilers, Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Patriots, Saints, Giants, Jets, Raiders, Eagles, Steelers, Chargers, 49ers, Cardinals, and Redskins. Hall of Famers, you ask? 72 of them. Including card number 1, which is O.J. Simpson. But they're all there. The greats from the 70s, perhaps some left over from the 60s. There's 120 recorded rookies, so that's too much for us to discuss. But again, rookies are typically a year or two later than their draft due to the manufacturing schedule of these cards. There are team checklists. Not that sexy, but there are team checklists for these. Comments. Card 67 tells us this was my first pack of cards. My mom bought it for me at the Chelsea grocery in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I was 7 years old. I still remember trying to figure out who Myron Padios was. Okay. Black and Blue 67 tells us first pack of cards. LOL. I want to say maybe there were 3 cards in the pack. The little pack started a 44-year love affair. Kudos to you, Black and Blue. John Morgan tells us the first cards I ever bought. I remember being excited because I am a Vikings fan, and the first card I got was the Fran Tarkenton card from this set. I still have that card. It is still in pristine condition. John Morgan obviously didn't have much to do in his high school years, but to keep his cards protected well. Phil tells us the set features pictures of players in between a goalpost. Notable rookies include Carmichael, Tatum, Guy, Rashad, and Foreman. Set is larger. It's rather large, he says, and has 528 cards. Let's look at the packaging, she said. Big old yellow wax box there, perhaps a cello box, but the other box, the wax box there, 8 picture cards, bubble gum, 15 cents. Is that what I'm seeing? Wow, things are getting expensive. But we have the Dolphins and the Jets going at it, but you wouldn't know it because nobody painted the logos on their helmet for that game. So they're going incognito. Football action poster, player display, your new 1974 Pro Football cards. Create exciting on the field action. I just add your Topps Pro Football cards, giant 34 by 44 field plus cutouts for 26 NFL team and zone panels, card stands, scoreboard numbers, and more. Send 250 plus one football wrapper to Box 7040, Westbury, New York, 11590. Print name, address, and zip clearly. It's got the normal dextrose artificial gum flavor, intelligence, all that stuff. The packs are green. They're gorgeous. There's a football diagonally across there, and it clearly marked on there says football. All 528 cards in one series with one stick of bubblegum. Curved T-Tops screaming back at you from that green pack of goodness. There's the rack packs there, trading cards, 36 cards, only 39 cents. Topps getting real cheap here in 74. There's the wax, or the cello pack, football cards, 25 cents, one stick, bubble gum. Let's see here what else we have. We have some trivia. It says all cards 1 to 264 have one asterisk on the copyright line, except for on the back, except for the following that have 2. I am so over the asterisk thing. I think somebody is messing with me. So let's go over to the gallery here. Cards aren't that sexy. The O.J. Simpson for all-time single-season rushing leader card looks like it's like a Mardi Gras deal. Not too impressed with the fronts or the backs of these cards. I thought that they wasted an awful lot of space with this silly little game they played on the back. So a good 1/3, if not more, of the card is wasted on this game. It's dead space to me. Ken Bowman, wow, just out of jail. Ken Bowman, he's the center for the Packers, number 57. Apparently, he had a heck of a night the night before. Took a few cops with him, I'm sure, as he was getting thrown out of the local saloon there in Green Bay. He's a center. He's 6'2", 235 for the Packers. 12/15/42 is his birthday. He's a little too old to be running around and looking like that now, Ken Bowman. College, Wisconsin. Home is Des Peres, Wisconsin. Ken practices law during the offseason. I bet you represent yourself a lot there, Ken Bowman. The Packers' 8th-round draft choice for 1964. Ken won starting center position as a rookie and has been at that post ever since. He was voted most valuable offensive player for the 1971 by Wisconsin Pro Football Writers. Ken Bowman probably has more arrests than I, and definitely more championship rings. The guy is a winner, apparently. So lots of poses, lots of drunk uncles, stone cousins. There's people that, speaking of cousins, the divorced dude that married your cousin, they're all here. And it's the thick of it, folks. These are athletes that are, I question whether they really are athletic, but of course they could chew me up and spit me out at every step of the way, except for Calvin Hill. It looks like he just gave blood there the day he took his picture. He's got a little boo-boo buddy on his forearm there. Yeah, I mean, it's football. It's the mid-'70s. There's no logos. There's no real good action photos going on here. The all-pro cards How about Harold Carmichael has a rookie card, and he's also an All-Pro. So that shows you the shenanigans that were going on there at the Topps offices, the lack of urgency to get these players into the most recent set. Yeah, there's Carmichael, rookie card, All-Pro, all in one. So Larry Little, the All-Pro cards aren't bad. I'm starting to get a little excited looking at those. Ron Yeri, Tom Mack, Bob Tucker, of course, Paul Warfield, Fran Tarkenton. No logo, Fran Tarkenton. There's O.J. Simpson carrying a ball like a dirty diaper on his way to 2,000 plus yards. Larry Zonka saying his prayers before his Gatorade. Kicker Bruce Gossett. Bill Stanfill looks like he is just floating in the sky there. It looks like he's from the Lost Boys. Alan Page, of course, the Right Honorable Alan Page. Paul Smith, he's a Patriot, I think. Oh, he's a Bronco. Never mind. Stop celebrating up there in New England. I got it wrong. Claude Humphrey would go on to play in the Super Bowl with the Eagles later on, but right now he's All-Pro for the Falcons. Jack Ham smiling away there. Leroy Jordan with the Cowboys. Phil Villapiano. Ken Ellis. They're all Pros, folks. It seems like everybody gets their own. Look at Tim Rossovich. Oh, I'm sorry, Bill Bradley. Same thing. Anyway, there's the cards. I'm not that impressed. Not one of my favorite sets of football. I think Topps is getting away from some thrilling sets they had in the early 70s. We get a nice look at Nick Mickameyer's derriere. Probably has the worst rookie card in history, if you ask me, and I will show that to you right now. 1974, right? 1974 Topps. Boom. Of course, I can't find it. Looks good. Ray Guy. Let's look at 1974. I'm starting to find my way around TCDB pretty good. So here is the rookie card of Ray Guy. If you can find him in there, let me know in 12 seconds or less. There he is. He's back here. That's his foot. You see his foot? Then you kind of see him in the background. You also see everybody in the stands better than him. You see his blockers and his pursuers as well, much better. So anyway, I consider that the worst rookie card ever in the history of football, or maybe sports cards altogether. So anyway, episode number 262 of the Basement Tapes. I'm starting to get a little chippy here, so I apologize to everybody but the person who took and chose Ray Guy's card, rookie card. That graphic artist ought to be turning in their stylus pen right now. Thanks, everybody. Bye.